Hey guys, it's Mike Mackerlane with another episode of Workout 101 on workouttrainer.com, and I want to do another product review. And I kind of want to go over a couple different things. I know that the last product review I did was on pre-JYM, Jim Stepani and JYM Supplement Science. So, you know, I work very closely with Jim, and I do a lot of stuff for him. I actually help out on a lot of different things and projects. He and I are very good friends. And so I went ahead and I actually reviewed the pre-workout, which has consistently been dominant, and for various reasons. You know, his pre-JYM pre-workout formula, it has a couple different things. You know, first of all, there's no proprietary blends, and if you guys are taking products out there that have proprietary blends, you really need to think about, you know, what is in that particular product. You know, I equate proprietary blends, and I use this analogy which kind of makes a lot of sense with people. Is proprietary blended formula is, if you look on the back of a jar or anything like that, and it doesn't list the actual ingredients. So I know a lot of times you don't even know what the ingredients are, you know, but you should. You know, it's very, very important to understand what you need to take both pre, even during and post workout. It's important to understand what beta-alanine is. It's important to understand what creatine is, and branched chain amino acids, and betaine, and citrulline malate, and you know, all these different ingredients. You really need to understand what they do. And it's, you know, if you're working out and you're training, if you didn't understand what a bench press is, you probably wouldn't see much results. If you don't understand what a squat was. So, you know, if you look at a workout program, it's the same thing as looking at a nutritional facts panel on the back of a product. You know, it's important to understand what those workouts are, and then even more importantly, to understand what they do and how to execute the technique. Because again, right, if you have crappy technique on the exercises that you're doing, chances are you're either going to hurt yourself or you're not going to see the results that you want. The same thing goes for products. When you're actually taking products, if you don't understand what's on the back side of a nutritional facts panel of the product, then how the heck are you going to understand what it's supposed to do, other than you just want to feel something? And that's really what's happened with a lot of supplements, is that, you know, unfortunately companies are just putting in certain things that give you a feeling, a stimulant, and that doesn't do anything for you for true muscle growth and actually helping you out in the gym with recovery, endurance, and the things that actually it always says on the front of the bottle, you know, strength, energy, endurance. But then it's a little scoop that's a 3 or 6 gram dose that has a proprietary blend that's called a concentrate, and you know, it's supposed to make you get strong, give you an insane pump. There's no way. It's just you're being drugged is what's happening. So that's one of the reasons why with JYM, you know, I don't really think that I'm gonna be taking any products other than his. So one of the products I want to talk about is the post-workout. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I worked with Jim at the magazine for a very long time, and I would always, you know, talk to him and have conversations with him about certain products and things like that in training. But you know, I myself have never really taken a post-workout other than protein, and a lot of people don't, and it's mainly because they don't understand the benefits of why it's so important to actually take a post-workout. So first things first, when you're taking a pre-workout, something before you train, the ingredients that are in a pre-workout, or the ingredients that should be in a pre-workout, are creatine. Now, there's a certain percentage and amount of creatine that you need. All right, if you're creatine monohydrate, which is, you know, the just like the raw form of creatine, you need at least a 4 to 5 gram dose of creatine. So it's important to know that. If it's not creatine monohydrate, you can take other versions like creatine hydrochloride or creatine HCl, which can be taken at a lower dose, because it's absorbed better than creatine monohydrate. But it's important to understand that you have to have a minimum of, you know, 1.5 to 2 grams pre-workout. Same thing with branched chain amino acids. You need an effective dose of branched chain amino acids at usually a 2 to 1 to 1 ratio. What does that mean? Well, branched chain amino acids, 3 main branched chain amino acids are, you have leucine, isoleucine, and valine. And there's a certain percentage of, or a certain amount that you need in each one of those branched chain amino acids. If it's not listing the exact ingredient, then you're not really getting what you need out of it. You know, so but when you're taking a pre-workout, you're not doing anything that's going to help you build muscle for when you're taking a pre-workout. Those nutrients that you're taking prior to you ripping and tearing and putting your body through all this work, you're not building muscle. Remember, when you train, you're not building muscle. You know, you think you are. A lot of people think they are because they get a pump or whatever. No, what that is that's a response that your body has when it tears the muscle fibers apart. If I pulled on soft tissue, which is what, you know, we have in our bodies, it tears up the myofibrils and things like that. What happens with the pump is that's blood, oxygen, and water, and even some of the nutrients that we take pre-workout that flood that muscle cell, which then give us that pump. Okay, but that's not building anything up. What a pre-workout really does is a pre-workout helps us through the process of putting our body through that, you know, that strenuous damage that we're putting onto the muscles. So once the workout is over, you know, you've used up the things that you took pre-workout in order to get you through the workout. You know, like branched amino acids, when you take pre-workout, they're not used to help build muscle. They're actually used to fight off fatigue and help out within, you know, muscle endurance. So you can actually go longer, push harder, have more strength during the workout. But, you know, I never knew this prior to my conversations with Jim. And, you know, he really helped me understand it. And so that's when he came out with Post Gym. And, you know, I've been taking it. And I got to tell you, this is the first time I've ever taken a post-workout, a true post-workout. And then it's also important to understand why. And the reason why it's so important to take a post-workout is because once that muscle tissue is just beat up and damaged, you know, if you're walking through the desert and you hydrated yourself, right, to get you through the desert or run a marathon, don't you need to replenish yourself with stuff after you're walking through the desert or running a marathon, right? So that's exactly what a post-workout is. Once your body is already done being exhausted, you need to replenish it with proper nutrients. And yeah, protein, you absolutely need protein, but there's other things that you need that are going to help actually build muscle, as well as flood your body with the proper nutrients to allow for your muscle recovery to happen a little bit quicker. And that's where post-workout comes in. Now, most post-workouts that are out there, you know, they have obviously branched amino acids. You know, that's usually typical. Most of them may list branched amino acids, but I'd be really wary as to how much, because there's a certain dose that you actually need of branched amino acids in order for it to be any benefit. But the nice thing about the Post Gym is, first of all, Jim actually lists every single ingredient in here, just like he does on the pre-workout. And, you know, first things first, he has 3 grams of glutamine. That's huge. And glutamine is so important for you to have post-workout. It's so important, and you need a minimum of 3 grams. Most companies who actually have glutamine, they don't put a 3-gram dose in there, you know, and if they do, they're not really putting much of anything else. That's the nice thing about Post Gym, is that there's 3 grams of glutamine, 2 grams of the creatine hydrochloride. Now, in his pre-workout, he has creatine hydrochloride, but then he also has you taking it after, and research has shown that's actually been beneficial when you take creatine after as well. There has been research out there that supports that, so that's one of the reasons why he has creatine hydrochloride in there. You know, those 2 ingredients alone are just phenomenal. Then he also has carnosine, beta-alanine, 2 grams. Now, beta-alanine has research showing that beta-alanine needs to be taken at an effective dose of 4 grams for it to actually really do anything for you during the day. But those 4 grams shouldn't be taken all at once. And actually, a lot of people who have low tolerance to beta-alanine can feel the tingles, the paresthesia, which is way too much. And so what Jim has done is he's broken it up. He gives you 2 grams of beta-alanine in the in his pre-workout and 2 grams in his post-workout. These products, pre-gym and post-gym, are meant to be taken together as a system. No other company does that. No other company created product A and product B to actually be taken together, and then literally you don't need anything else besides a protein. So he also has Carnipure, L-carnitine, 2 grams, betaine, taurine, and then obviously the anabolic activator, which is all the branched amino acids. 3.6 grams of leucine, 1.2 grams of isoleucine, 1.2 grams of valine. Guys, that's a huge amount of branched amino acids. I really venture to say that very few companies, if any, have that much of branched chain amino acids in their actual product, let alone all the other ingredients. This packet that's in here, and the nice thing about this is for convenience sake, which I really like, and people have mixed reviews on this, but what Jim has done is he's actually taken packets. Now, when you're at the gym or you're working out, are you really going to be walking around with a tub? Or are you going to remember when you get home after the workout or wherever you're training, oh, I got to mix my tub? So he actually made convenient packets. I just throw these in my gym bag, or usually if I train at home, I have them conveniently located right next to me. But the packets, the reason why there's 2 of them is because this is the active matrix. This is the branched amino acids. This is the glutamine, the creatine. This is what, you know, is the post-workout stuff. This is dextrose. Now, the reason why he included dextrose in here is because research shows dextrose is a fast carb. It's a sugar, okay? So when you're fatigued and you're done with your workout, it's good to spike insulin levels. Well, what's one of the best ways you can spike insulin levels? With a fast carb, just like dextrose. It's like a pixie stick, okay? The flavor on this is absolutely amazing. Now, the one thing about a post-workout, the reason why it's not so popular, at least, is because people don't really know what a post-workout is. And a post-workout helps you with recovery. So what you're going to notice from this is the soreness when you actually do a workout program, you're not going to be as sore. You're going to be able, your recovery the next day, when you train, you're going to be insane. You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, my recovery is so much better in between sets. This product in conjunction with his pre-gym are phenomenal. And guys, I'm telling you, you know, you take these 2 products, I guarantee you, give it a month. Give it a month, try it. Give it a month. If it doesn't, if you don't see your strength increase, if you don't see your endurance increase, if you don't actually, depending on the workout program you're doing, and I hope you're doing one of my workout programs and workout trainer, or quite honestly, do one of Jim's workouts. You know, so we do a lot of stuff together, but post-gym, guys, it is important. It is one of the most important things that you take if you really want to see results. Get a post-workout. And there's a lot out there, but I've yet to actually see, and I've compared every post-workout that's currently in the market right now. There's no other post-workout that comes close to this one based on what's in it. I'm telling you that right now. You're not going to get a better value, and the flavor is absolutely insane. This one's watermelon, and it tastes like a Jolly Rancher. So post-gym, guys, all right, take it with the pre-gym. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And one thing that's cool about Jim too is, number one, you know who's making your formulas. Number 2, he makes himself accessible all the time. Now, fortunately, I have direct access to him. I can contact him anytime I want, but you know what's really cool? So can all of his fans. They follow him on Twitter, they follow him on Facebook, and guys, he responds and answers your questions the same way that I do. So he's a very respectable guy. I trust Dr. Jim. Very deep, good friend of mine. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with the Gym Supplement Science in the few months to come. So once again, until next time, it's Mike Mackerlin with another product review. Pre-gym, guys, and go to war. Take care.